Stephanie's Yorkie, Gino, also with a birthday, and Lane Moore, whose book came out. Mazel, Lane. I'm asking 12 questions tonight. If you answer them all correctly, you're going to win 5,000 Doodletown Pipers, 5,000 Dumbledores, $5,000. You could donate your winnings to Jeff Sessions' GoFundMe. He is out of work. We're hoping he lands on his feet. I've got something brand new to tell you about, folks. Well, newish. If you've played the last few games, you know. You know about Extra Lives, right? Yeah, Extra Lives keep you in the game when you get a question wrong. You can refer your friends to get them play 5 days in a row. Well, tonight I've got something else that can help you win the game. It's a new power-up called Eraser. Where my eraser head's at? Eraser. You can earn Eraser for free by playing nearby 2 other people, at least 2 other people. Let me break that down, all right? Nearby means if you can see them, they're close enough to you. So tell your friends to open their phones right now. You should be playing in your community house, your dorm, your basketball team. I don't know where you are, at a concert. Someone got an eraser playing at Madison Square Garden. If you're in a crowded area, just maybe that'll work because HQDs are everywhere. To use an eraser, just touch the eraser button below. During the 10 seconds, you have to pick the right answer. Leaving you with 2 possible choices instead of 3. And then you can select a 50-50 chance. What do you think? You can only use 1 eraser per game, and they cannot be used on the final question like Extra Lives. But don't worry, you can still use an Extra Life if you get the question wrong, even if you get it wrong on that 50-50. Which, I mean, it could happen. Hey, before we get down to the nitty-gritty, I've got a major update for you on November 14th. That's 1 week from tonight. It's HQ Harry Potter edition. The Wizarding World of Trivia. Now with a very magical prize of $50,000. That's 10 times what we're giving out tonight. Plus, here's the kicker, folks. 1 lucky winner will get a private theater takeover. That's right, you're getting an entire movie theater for you and all your friends to be among the first in the world to see the new movie, Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. That's nuts. It's all going down next Wednesday at 9 p.m., so do not miss it. I saw it already. Johnny Depp. Woo! Creepy. We are stardust. Billion-year carbon. We are golden. Caught in the devil's bargain. And we've got to get ourselves back to Q12. Can you do it? Can you get to the HQ winner circle? Let's HQ it. Let's get this show on the road. Here it is with 380,000 you live. Numero uno. Besides English, what is the other official language of Canada? Pig Latin, Klingon, or French? Oh, Canada, our home of legal grass. Remember my cannabis song? That's going on my album. Scott Rogowski ruins your anthems. The only place where Pig Latin is an official language is the back of an elementary school bus. Oh, snap! Mais français? Come on. French. En Canada? Oui, c'est vrai. 367,245 going from Outremont to Westmount to Mile End. Shout out Montreal HQDs. Q2, in a newspaper op-ed piece, what does op-ed mean? Opposite editorial, opulent edibles, or operatic edginess?
I went with A.
Unlike an editorial, an op-ed has a byline, so you know exactly who's delivering, unless it's from a senior official in the current administration. Shout out New York Times, the failing New York Times. It's traditionally found on the page opposite the editorial, which is why it's called that, opposite editorial. 355, 689, turning the page to Q3. But before we get there, tomorrow, folks, we're serving up hot Java and cups of Joe at our pop-up coffee shop called Central Perk. JK, no, we're doing Friends Night. Friends Trivia, Rachel, Todd, Jimmy, Gus, Betty, Veronica, all the friends I'm asking about. Marcel the monkey will be here. No, we tried to get a monkey. We really did, but it turns out hard to do in these parts and expensive. Q3, which of these documents contains a section known as the Bill of Rights? Magna Carta, Gettysburg Address, or U.S. Constitution? We actually had people on staff, namely Ellen here, inquire about getting a monkey. That's what we do for you guys. Maybe one day we'll get there. Pray for us. Pray for Mojo. The Declaration of Independence was too many letters to fit on one of these answers, so this one got a little easier. Would have been savage. We'll see how it does. This document laid down the recipe for America and then starts fine-tuning it with amendments. The first 10 adopted and ratified simultaneously, called the Bill of Rights of the U.S. Constitution. Yes, 336,200, constituting the constituents of Q4 tonight. Which of these is a classic example of a found footage horror film? The Blair Witch Project, Get Out, Rosemary's Baby.
Right? I think it's A.
Found footage movies. This is like when the movie's filmed by people experiencing the horrible offense and discovered later. You know, think Paranormal Activity, Cloverfield, and one of the genre's pioneers, 1999's The Blair Witch Project.
I'm scared to close my eyes. I'm scared to open them.
Is it over yet? Is it over? Blair Witch, 302,804. If you knew this one, did you also know that movie was made on a $60,000 budget and grossed nearly $250 million? Yeah, pretty successful. They did okay. We got some basic witches out there who did not know that one, but we're going on to Q5. Bass as in guitar and bass as in fish are what? Homonyms, homophones, or heteronyms? Oh, this is gonna hurt. I feel like we're getting into the savage territory. They'd be homophones, which fall in the homonym family, if they were pronounced the same. But you just heard me say them. They're words with different pronunciations and meanings, but the same spelling. Those are heteronyms. No. And what? Oh, am I seeing correctly? Oh, the HQ-manity. We have a severely savage Q5 here. 275,000 plus more people than if it was, I was thinking Blair Witch, 200. Anyway, a lot of people are out. 21,058 remain heteronyms. Oh, God, it's tricky. It's tricky, but sorry, we gotta, we can't have 200,000 winners. We're moving on to Q6 with 2158. Maybe you have an extra life.
Hetero.
Maybe it's gonna keep you in. Q6, which of these shows has the same theme song as American Chopper, My So-Called Life, Dawson's Creek, or Freaks and Geeks? By the way, you can buy an extra life anytime. Yeah. If you don't have one, maybe now's the time. Maybe now's a little too late. Joan Jett's bad reputation is used quite earnestly in American Chopper, but in the credits of this show, it's employed semi-ironically. They all really do give a damn about their reputations. It's kind of the whole comedic underpinning of Freaks and Geeks. Yeah, you like that? How we kind of cut them together to show you what we mean? Oh, look at that. We definitely had some extra lives used at Q6, but 23,700 are still in this now. You know that Freaks go all the way, and you could be going all the way. Q7, the actor who released the poorly reviewed song The Ballad of Bilbo Baggins is more famous for what character? Lando Calrissian, Superman, or Spock? It's usually William Shatner's bad singing that gets all the attention, but don't sleep on Leonard Nimoy's insane Ballad of Bilbo Baggins, released in July 1967. Take a look.
He lives in a hobbit hole and everybody knows him, Bilbo Baggins.
Not much of a ballad, but
yeah.
That guy looks a lot like Spock.
David?
Yeah, it is Spock. 13,236 saying, beam me up, Scotty. To Q8, what is the mascot of the school where Michael Jordan played college basketball? Ram, bull, or ox? Yeah, I'm beaming you up. You got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're so close. Michael Jordan in those pre-Chicago Bulls days before Scottie Pips and Horace Grant and B.J. Armstrong and Phil Jackson. Michael Jordan was teamed up with Sam Perkins and Brad Daugherty in Chapel Hill under the guidance of the late, great Dean Smith. The UNC Tar Heels, whose mascot is a ram named Ramesses. Ramon. Little Paul McCartney there. 8,289 of you have gone to Carolina in your minds. And you're getting Q9. Which of these authors appeared in a short film? Oscar Wilde, Mark Twain, or W.E.B. Du Bois? We them boys. Before he passed away in 1910, this master of satire managed to appear in a short film based on his own Prince and the Pauper. Quite the thespian. Yeah, I didn't say acting. Acting might be a strong word, but there he is, Mark Twain, on film, Man Walking Through Field. That won the Best Picture, 1909. 2,548. Oh, this cut you guys up. But you knew your Sam Clemens. Never the twain shall meet for the 6,000 of you who are out. But we're moving on to Q10 right now. 2,548 left in the game for Q10. The first U.S. vice president with prominent American Indian ancestry served under who? Lyndon B. Johnson, Richard Nixon, or Herbert Hoover? Shout out Deb Haaland. She became the first Native American woman in Congress last night, election night. You probably know who the first black president was, right? But do you know who was the first non-white Veep? That would be Charles Curtis, who lived in his grandparents' house on a reservation before growing up to become Herbert Hoover's second in command. He had 3/8 Native ancestry. That counted. That counts still, and that definitely counted a lot back then. 1,648. Hoovering up these answers here. You got two more questions. Q11. In subatomic physics, which of these is not a flavor of quark? Goofy, charm, or strange? Quark. It's not just a curdled milk product used in traditional German cuisine, folks. They're also a fundamental constituent of matter. Quark. We are stardust. There are 6 types of quark with cute names like up, down, top, bottom, strange, and charm, but not goofy. They're not Disney characters. 1,115 knew if you ask if you're top or bottom in subatomic physics, it means something else. You're also getting Q12 tonight, folks. On this Wednesday night, we're getting over the hump. It all boils down to this for $5,000. Who don't gotta dance? Who's making quarks move tonight? Q12. During World War II, the Allied powers developed plans to make a boat out of what unusual material? Coral, ice, or nylon? Allie Powered. I dated an Allie Powered. When a British inventor discovered that this material mixed with sawdust was unusually strong and could withstand bullets, naturally, the military wanted to use it to build their own weapons of war. The war ended before they could get it going, but we're now living with the consequences. We're living in a world without ice ships. You mix water with sawdust, you get strong boat materials, apparently, and 685 of you are our winners tonight. Yeah, man! It was a savage quiz, striking early, but 685 of you are unsinkable tonight. Splitting $5,000, taking home $7.29 or 30 cents. Some of you get an extra penny, depending on how that cookie crumbles. Congrats, guys, that's huge. That's actually really good money, and it's really hard to win HQ. You did it. You can brag to all your friends. The biggest D, Kedward 95, John 331 looking like a sad Kermit. Not so sad right now. Noel J, Y Omeg, the Hannah something, AWOL, Asian Al, I don't know. You got weird names. I don't know what these names are. Tomorrow, I want to come back and meet my friends, the Friends. It's Friends Trivia Night, 9 p.m. That's right. I know their names. Ross, Rachel, Alex, Amber, Jenny, Julia, Robert. Next Wednesday, it's the Wizarding World Trivia Night. That's right. Come back for next Wednesday. Come back tomorrow. Come back every night, 9 p.m. Until I see you again, I'm Scott Rogowski signing off, saying Happy Diwali. Yeah. Uchi Wali Wali. Udi Wali Wali. And I'm also going to leave you with the words of birthday girl Joni Mitchell, later echoed by Adam Duritz. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone?